Balloon Sinuplasty Journey Part 2.
You ready?
Let's talk during his,
This is me after my balloon sinuplasty procedure. I was there for about an hour and a half. It took me a long time to take the meds, let them kick in, and then get numbed. At first they put some gauze in there that was numbing. We had some numbing medication on there, and that was in there for a couple of minutes. Then he came back and the doctor put 5 shots up my nose on each side, and he was letting me watch it on the screen because he had a little camera inside. He let me watch it, and it was pretty interesting. Then after that, we waited a little bit for that to kick in, numbing. My whole mouth was numb, my tongue, my teeth, all of this area was numb, like below my eyes. And to swallow, it was really hard to swallow. He said it was going to feel like I had a walnut in the back of my throat, which it did. It was kind of weird and uncomfortable, but it went away already. I can swallow normally. So the procedure itself wasn't bad. He put a balloon in there. It's like a tiny little balloon. Opened up my airway, and he did some scraping and stuff, and then he did the cracking of my nose. I guess my septum was a little pushed to the left, so he put it back in the middle. That was kind of weird. It was really crackly and a lot of pressure, and it didn't hurt. It just was very uncomfortable and crackly. It sounded like it was going to break, and I said, I feel like it's going to break, and he said, no, it's normal. He goes, don't worry, you're fine. But yeah, once he did that pressure thing, the crackling, I just feel the pressure all right here. It's kind of weird. I have a little bleeding, but not too much. So he told me not to bend or lift anything heavy for the next 2 weeks. He said I have to sleep sitting up for 3 days. I can't shower until tomorrow. And that tomorrow I have to go back in and he's gonna pull these things out. I'm not trying to do it myself. He said I could do it myself or go in there and do it. I'd rather have him do it, because what if I pull it out and my brain falls out or something? I don't know. But yeah, I'm a little loopy from the medication still. Like I said, I had a Valium and a hydrocodone, and he put this little tapes on my my little tampon gauze can stay in there. Right now they're thin, he said, but he said in a couple hours it's going to expand because the blood and the mucus and the drainage that gets soaked up. That's fun. He said I'm probably going to have pain later, and that's why he gave me 2 more hydrocodone. He said I cannot mix that with ibuprofen. No, I can't mix that with Tylenol. He said if I do the hydrocodone and Tylenol, that I would have to go to the ER to get my stomach pumped for an overdose. So, note to self, no hydrocodone and Tylenol. And what else? He said that tomorrow I can start blowing my nose lightly, and little blood particles, scabbing is going to come out, but that's normal. Oh, he said tonight I might have more bleeding or mucus, but that's normal. And also it might come out of my mouth because it can't come through my nose. It's going to come through my mouth. Not excited about that. But yeah, I just feel a little out of it right now. I feel the pressure, and but overall, I'm glad I got this done. Recovery is going to suck, but in the middle of the procedure, he had me take an inhale, and I felt great. I normally cannot inhale through my nose because my nasal passages were so tiny and thin, but I just felt it open, and I took a good breath. It makes me want to cry, but yeah, it just felt amazing. I know it's something so minor, but to me, I was so happy and shocked that it worked. So just, of course, the recovery there's just so much that I can't do for the next 2 weeks, but if that's how I'm gonna be breathing from now on, I'm with it. What else? Just right now I'm feeling a little loopy out of it and a lot of pressure in my nose. It feels like I have to sneeze, but it's just like, it's like a stingy feeling. And I sound nasally. Before I had the procedure, he said I sound nasally, and that's because my nose was tiny and like just constricted inside. He said my voice might change because I'm not going to have that issue anymore. So I'm kind of excited to see what I really sound like. Am I going to sound like Batman? Am I going to sound like high pitch? I don't know. We'll see. But I put this off for so long. I'm glad I finally did it, and I'll keep you all updated on what happens.
My mom got me some Afrin to help prevent bleeding and saline to clean my nostrils.
Francine got jokes. She wants to go to Six Flags.
They said I can't bend over or do nothing for 2 weeks. But
Get your hand up.
look at this. Put cotton balls to soak up the extra blood and mucus. I'm selling the cotton balls for $5. Whoever wants it. Souvenir. But yeah, I feel out of it. I'm teary-eyed because they numbed up here, so my tear ducts are like crazy.
You just came out of what procedure?
Sinusplasty, balloon sinusplasty procedure.
I sure heard her nose cracking.
I can't breathe through my nose at all.
Do your mouth.
Huh?
Do it through your mouth.
Oh my god, people are walking by.
Why you cover yourself?
Guys, look at that.
It's okay.
Just kidding.
Feeling loopy and used up many tissues. Wanted to rip the plugs out so bad.